What is good, everybody? This is Ben. I'm here doing the spoiler review for Star Wars Episode 9, Rise of Skywalker. If you haven't seen the movie yet, please go watch it first and then come back, and then you can come in on this movie with me because, Lord, there's so many problems that I have with this movie. Jeez. I'm not going to try to make this too long. I'm not. I have some gripes with this movie, man. I really do. J.J. freaking Abrams. What's the saying? When you try to please everybody, you end up pleasing nobody. That's what I felt with this movie, man. I feel like you tried to do everything you can to fix The Last Jedi. And the problem is, you spent so much time trying to fix The Last Jedi, you forgot about your movie. You did. It suffers from being so... The pacing being so quick in this movie. Like I was saying, you go from the first scene with Kylo Ren searching for Palpatine. Pause on my comment about J.J. Abrams and the pace of the movie real quick. Let's talk about Palpatine and this first scene. Trash! Doesn't give you any explanation on where Palpatine has been, what he's been doing, what he's been up to. What about the sacrifice of Darth Vader? That's just for nothing now. He's there. He's still alive. Why? No answers. No answers to that. Doesn't bother to give you nothing. But he gives you a scene of Kylo finding him in a cave. Okay, fine. Cut. Move to the next. You go to where Rey is training. Let me pause on this one too. I gotta pause. I'm sorry. There's a lot. There's a lot. I gotta pause on this one too. Rey training. Meditating. Boulders flying everywhere around her, all around her. Things that high-level Jedi, I've never seen them do. She is doing them to perfection. She is the ultimate master Jedi. She is the master. Speaking of masters, her master was there. Leia. You get that? Her master. So Luke, for some reason, couldn't be her master. But Leia, the woman, can. Interesting. Interesting how that works, right? Just food for thought. I thought that was interesting. And trust me, guys, I tried to go in this movie with an open mind. I really did. But they shat on the fans here. They did. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. They did. That's what happened. It was bad. Like, and going back to the point as far as the pacing, man, it was almost like this should have been two movies. The first 30 to 40 minutes or so should have been two movies, or should have been its own movie all on its own. Actually, I mean, there was so much crammed into this whole journey. You know, it was too much, and the way how it was set up, where you get a scene, a whole bunch of exposition dump, everything's being explained. All right, boom, we're in this planet, we're searching for this thing. We're at this planet, we're searching for this thing. Oh, boss level, gotta fight this boss. Okay, we find our prize, we beat the boss, we find the prize. Oh no, I'm so sorry. We have to go to this planet because the inscription can't be read by C-3PO. So we got to go over here to find somebody else. Oh no, we fall into another mini boss race. Now you got to fight some stormtroopers. Kill the stormtroopers, get past the level. You did it, guys. You did it. You got past the level. Now what? The first encounter with the big boss. He comes. He shows up on the planet for your mid-game fight. You win the fight, they get away. You know you're going to see this boss again later on. Cut to the next scene. Next planet you're on. Oh, I got to search for this. You know, you get the trend, right? You get it, right? And when I've heard people say that this was like a video game plot, it truly is. It really is. It's insane. It's insane. It's like a series of it's like a series of quests, fetch quests. It's ridiculous. It really is. I feel like that's some of the worst kind of storytelling, man. Just fetch quests for fetch quest's sake. You know, just going to this planet to search for this. Hey, I happen to, and that was the thing. It was a lot of, oh gee whiz, this thing is right here. We found what we needed. This is exactly what I was looking for. It wasn't what I was intending to find, but hey, it's right here. Especially with that dagger. That was some bull. They got they fell into some quicksand, fell down to the bottom, and the dagger happens to be there with the clue in the inscription that they need to find this little triangle box. Yep. What do you want me to say here, man? This movie. This freaking movie. Oh, Lord. Oh, man. And the crazy thing is, too, man, I found, and to give you honesty, I found myself enjoying parts of this movie, especially at the beginning. I was with it, you know. I'm a fan. I could turn my brain off here, but it kept going from turning my brain off, then having to turn it back on because something ridiculous just happened, and I couldn't let it slide. It was some BS. Even the Ray thing as she was levitating, I was like, okay, whatever. I mean, I know this movie wasn't gonna be great. Like I said, Rian Johnson shut so many possibilities down. There was only so much they can do with this movie. So I understood that going into it. And, you know, I was just taking it as it comes. But the part, and we saw this in the trailer, the part where she was on the desert planet, the ship is coming for her, starting to shoot at her. She starts running, does a leap, jumps, and does a flip. Spoiler alert, obviously she cuts one of the wings off. Kylo is in there. Thing explodes. No damage to him. He's just fine. Okay, I'm with you. Also during this part, after they find this little dagger, Chewie puts it in his bag. He goes off doing something and gets caught by some stormtroopers. Okay, he gets captured. Rey and Finn sees the ship starting to fly off. We gotta save Chewie! We gotta save Chewie! Oh my god. There was a lot of just screaming and yelling by Finn. He wasn't really doing much in this movie. But there was a lot of that. But either way, the part that first got me like, huh? What? What? The first part that hit me this way was when the spaceship was the ship was leaving. Rey starts looking at it. I'm thinking, okay, what's about to happen here? Is she gonna like throw the lightsaber up? Is she gonna get into the spaceship and they're gonna chase after him? What's gonna happen? But this does not look promising with Kylo Ren standing right there in front of her. What she does is a force pull. A force pull on a ship that's flying away in the opposite direction. Okay. I've never seen this done before. Correction, I'm sorry. I haven't seen this done by somebody with so little training before. You know? She is pulling this whole ship back down. And she gets into a little struggle with Kylo because Kylo's trying to get it to go. And you wouldn't believe what happened. My mouth was open. This was my face. That was my face. Lightning started shooting out from her fingers, man. I don't know what to say here, man. I don't know what to say. Destroys the thing she thinks she kills Chewie. Oh my god. How? How, Sway? How? How, fam? You're ruining it, fam. You're ruining it. You're ruining it. Oh my god. This movie, man. This... Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. That part just wrecked my soul. I was like, what is going on here? How can Rey do so much? They show Rey do everything, but they don't show Luke doing a damn thing in this new trilogy. It's infuriating. It really is, man. You could take all this time to make Rey so OP, but then in The Last Jedi, you spend the whole movie making Luke an old, tired man that can't do anything for himself and dies on a rock by himself doing a force projection. Come on, man. Anyways, I lost track. I'm not sure if this part came before or after this scene. I think it was after. Before. A force ability that I've never seen before. Like I said in my spoiler free, I don't know what the freak is going on with the force, man. I don't know how the force works anymore. I don't know what kind of abilities you have or someone could actually have. They did a thing where Kylo and Rey are so connected and in tune with each other in the force where you can actually teleport objects. Think about that. Kylo's on his ship in space. Rey is on this planet. She just gets a necklace from one of the civilians. They have their little mind fuckery thing where they can talk to each other and see each other. Kylo reaches out from his ship, by the way. His ship takes the necklace off of her while she's on the planet. To me, that don't make no sense. That don't make no sense, fam. That don't make no sense. To me. I don't know about you. Maybe it makes sense to you. If that's a thing, please tell me in the comment section. But it doesn't make sense to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. It just is really disheartening, man. Like I said, after a certain point, you just gotta laugh. You just gotta laugh because they disrespected. Oh my god, this movie, man, I can't even. And I felt like a lot of this movie was that. It was just a whole bunch of eye candy with no substance about it. I mean, everywhere you go, Kylo is like right there. Finds you immediately, is able to get there and is there with you. They have a big fight, lightsaber fight. Trash. Compared to some of the others from the prequel, come on, man. That thing was trash. I mean, 3 movies and you guys couldn't make it. Granted, it was better than the other 2 movies. But you couldn't come up with a better battle sequence than that between these two, Rey and Kylo? And of course, Rey bests him at this point. She actually kills him. Stabs him with his own lightsaber. He was hearing his mother calling out to him and was distracted. She stabbed him. Kylo dies, hits the ground, getting ready to die. What Rey does? A new power. You guessed it, guys. A new power. She got a new power. She can heal the dead. She can heal the dead, people. Woo! What can she do? She is. What can she do? I don't understand. What can't she do? She heals him. Been spending 2.5 movies now trying to kill the guy for killing Han, for causing all this trouble, killing all these innocent resistance members, all of it, and just heals him. Doesn't know if he's gonna turn back or continue his reign of evil. Just heals him because she sensed what he sensed, that his mother just died. Why should that matter at this point? Like, really, why should that matter? You saw him kill his father. And how did she die, by the way? How did Leia die? I'm not sure myself. It looked like she was using the Force to call out to Kylo. And she died? Man, the Force has a body count on her, bruh. The Force, man. I'm tired of all these people dying from using the Force. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make any sense. But that's the movie we got. Jesus Christ. It's so true, man. That saying of when you're trying to please everybody, please no one. This is just garbage. It seemed like JJ was going way off the edge to try to please fans, get the fans back from the ones that hated, rightfully so, by the way, The Last Jedi. But when I said he in my spoiler free that he does retcon The Last Jedi to some degree, but in ways that I didn't care about, was mainly Luke. When it came to Luke. Because it's at this point, after Rey has her little battle with Kylo, brings him back to life, she goes back to the little island where the Jedi Temple was. And that's where the X-Wing, or whatever the name of the ship is, explodes. She's there. She's crying. She's upset. She picks up Luke's lightsaber, gets ready to throw it into the fire. You see a hand pop from the fire, emerge from the fire, catches the lightsaber. None other than our boy Luke Skywalker. And this is why I say in none of the ways that I cared about. The biggest thing I wanted him to retcon was bringing Luke back. I mean, Rey could do everything else. Why couldn't she bring back Luke? You could have done something to bring back Luke, man. I wanted to see Luke at least one time in all his glory on the screen. Full Jedi Master. But no. Mr. Rian Johnson, thank you for closing that door for us. I thought he was going to find a way to bring Luke back, but unfortunately he didn't. And to me, I think that was the saddest part. You tried to fix Luke in this one. You know, he catches it and then shits on The Last Jedi basically with a Jedi's tool. You should treat the Jedi's tool with more respect. Yeah, I get it. That's good and all, but that's not enough. I needed to see Luke back fighting Palpatine, if you're going to bring back Palpatine. Fighting him. Actually having a glorious moment and going out. There's no reason why Luke should have been dead in episode 2. Unless you had him go out to that salt planet and fight. Then you kill off Luke. Things would have been so much better for Lucasfilm here if they had let Luke have his moment. I feel like that's the biggest backlash with everybody. Luke never had his moment to shine. He never had it on screen. Yeah, he had some back in the day. I'm talking about Jedi Master Luke. All his full glory, all his powers, everything. Seasoned Luke. That's what we wanted. The respect of the old. Not shit on everybody, kill everybody, and now, what do you have? Just a mess. a big convoluted mess. Story doesn't make sense. Everything is moving fast paced. Like I said, throwing shit in your face and telling you to smile and eat it. It's just... Anyways, one part that I did like, Kylo, after getting stabbed, after knowing that his mother died, he has a conversation with Han Solo. Surprising. I didn't think he was going to be there. I was like, oh, Han is here. Okay. Okay. I was like, all right, Han. All right. I see you. What you got? And that was kind of a heartfelt moment, man. Essentially the same conversation they had in The Force Awakens before he killed him. Who was saying, I know what I must do, but I don't know if I have the strength. Yes, you do. I know my acting is horrible. I know, so don't. I know it's bad. No, it's bad. I'm a fan here, okay? I'm a casual consumer, as in my name, my YouTube name. So easy. But I thought that moment was very touching, man. That was really good. It was very heartfelt. You know, he turns around, throws his lightsaber, and now he takes on the persona of Ben Solo again. So he's back to the light. Cool. You know, it was cool. Some things that were underutilized, Knights of Ren. They didn't do a damn thing here. There was a point where I think they found Rey. Didn't do anything. Didn't confront it and take her in. Nothing. They just waited. I think called for backup. Trash. I thought these were supposed to be like some elite level guys. Kylo was giving them the business once he ended up confronting them later on. Trash, by the way, too. The reason why I say that scene was trash, because the new Force ability of being able to teleport objects between Rey and Ben, that power just doesn't make sense to me. So I had a hard time believing it. And the way they did it was like hide behind your back, disappears out of your hand. Now the other person has it. It comes behind his back. And now he has a lightsaber to actually fight. Fine. Okay. He kills the Knights of Ren. Big waste of potential. They should have been in the last movie with Ren. There was so much filth in this movie. Oh my God. I think the biggest parts, though, I'm going to get to the end because I feel like I'm going on way too long on this review. Way too long. Was the ending. Palpatine. We find out Rey is a Palpatine. Okay. That's different. Her grandfather is the Emperor. Is Palpatine. Okay. For some reason, he wants her dead, but then when she's down there, he said that he really just wanted her here so she can be the Empress Palpatine and take his place by killing him. Okay. She says she's not gonna kill him. She doesn't want to be him. He opens up the big the sunroof, and you can see all the TIE fighters. Everybody is struggling and dying, and if she doesn't do it, everybody's gonna end up dying. Basically, is what he's saying. You know, you kill me, now you're in charge of everything. You can stop it all if you want to. So kill me. She doesn't do it initially, of course, right? Doesn't do it. Yeah, she doesn't do it. He gets mad, and then he starts. What does he do? Sucking the life force out of her and Kylo. At this point, Kylo is there with them. starts sucking the life points. Sucking the life force right out of him. He gets his eyes back. He's get his glow. His body is starting to rejuvenate. He's looking all menacing. Shoots out some lightning in the air. Takes down, disables all the ships. The resistance ships. They're all falling. He pushes Kylo out of the way. He falls somewhere. I'm not sure exactly where he fell, but he falls. Here comes Rey. He starts shooting lightning at Rey. She's blocking it. She's blocking it with her saber. I forget the corny ass line she said, but she said something corny. Oh, she said all of the Jedi are in me, and grabs the other a second light. Now she has two lightsabers going at him. And then you know what happens? You know what happens, guys. The lightning reflects back and kills Palpatine. Ridiculous, right? You know why it's so ridiculous to me? You know why? Palpatine is the one shooting the lightning. Why didn't he stop shooting the lightning? If he knew it was coming back at him, I would stop, right? No, I mean, unless he's worried about her slashing him. But you know what? That makes too much sense. I doubt that's what their reasoning. I bet they, like the D&D guys, they just forgot. I bet that's what happened. They just forgot. I just forgot. Oh, Lord. That part was terrible. And then guess what happens after that? She dies. She kills him. So shouldn't she become the Sith now that he wanted? Didn't she do exactly what he wanted? I guess that doesn't matter anymore, you guys, because you know what? Nothing matters. This is the last movie. Let's just get it out here, and whatever happens, happens. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, as The Rock would say. So she dies. Rey dies. Rey! And I thought they were going to be going into a whole different mode here. I was like, ooh, Rey dies. You see Kylo climbs back up. He picks her. He holds her. And I was thinking, yes, I like this decision. Rey dies. The whole story, this whole trilogy has truly been about Kylo and Kylo's redemption. And Kylo's turned back to the light side, and how he's the last Skywalker. I was like, this is great. You're doing something different. I love it. Nope. It doesn't happen. You guessed it, people. You guessed it. How did you guys know? You guessed it. It doesn't happen. Kylo gives Rey his life energy with the Force, and she comes back to life. And it makes me wonder, because Kylo does this, Rey does this. Why doesn't Anakin do this with Padme? Huh? Avoid this whole situation. Why doesn't, it? I'm making too much sense right now. I'm making too much sense. I'm sorry. I'm making too much sense. I gotta turn my brain off and just watch the movie. I just gotta turn my brain off and just watch it. I'm making too much sense right now. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking. Anyways. Rey comes back to life. She's like, oh, Ben. I'm partial to that name, by the way. My name is Ben too, so you know what? I love that name for him, by the way. Anyways, Ben holds him ever so gently, gives him a kiss, kissing him. And then Ben Solo, he smiles, he smirks. Yeah. All the fan theories, these Reylos out there, you think they're going to be together finally, I guess. And you know what? It's the choice they made. I mean, whatever. But that hasn't even happened. Gotcha. Once again, gotcha. Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Ben Solo dies. The Force has 3 bodies right now. Should have had 4. Rey, he got Rey too using the Force. Why is the Force using the Force killing everybody? I don't understand. You got Luke on the rock by himself. You got Leia calling out to her son. You got Rey reflecting lightning. And you got Kylo healing Rey. The Force killed all of them. 3 of them are ridiculous reasons for them to die. It's tragic, man. This is just... I don't know what to say, guys. I'm baffled. I don't know how this movie was made in this way. It seemed like it was rushed. They probably should have just made this a 2-part movie, man. They probably should have just made this a part 1 and part 2, like they did with Avenger Endgame and Infinity War. Split it into 2 parts. You could have had enough time to do everything, but everything was so fast, so rushed. You didn't have time to enjoy any moment. You didn't have time to let any scene really sink in. You have all these big momentous things happening, but you don't feel anything because you don't ever have a moment to enjoy it. You never have a moment to take it all in. Nothing feels earned. Nothing in this movie. This is a truly, truly soulless movie, in my opinion. This was bad. I didn't even get to the end. Oh my God, I didn't even get to the end. Okay, so everybody comes back. Hooray! Everybody's hugging, kissing each other. Poe is with this this girl with the mask. I'm nitpicking right now. Yes, I'm nitpicking, but still. Oh, I forgot. There was storylines abandoned as well in this movie. There was something that went on with Finn and Rey. He was gonna express his love to her. Isn't that what was being set up this whole time? Is it just me? As they were getting sunken into the quicksand, he said, "Hey Rey, I never got a chance to tell you." And then they went down. He didn't get a chance to tell her. Poe asked him later on in the movie, "Hey, what were you gonna ask me? What were you gonna tell her?" Rey asks him, "Hey, what were you gonna tell me?" "Oh, I'll tell you later," because Poe is right here. I thought I missed something when seeing this movie, because after the big momentous occasion, Rey flies down in Luke's X-Wing with his helmet on. She flies down and everybody's hugging, everybody's kissing, everybody's having a good old time. I thought I missed something, but Finn never expressed anything to her. He didn't tell her how he felt. He didn't do any of that. So I guess it just doesn't matter, huh? Or did they just forget? They're D&D over here. They just forgot. That's probably. I'm thinking too much, guys. I'm thinking too much. All right, I just gotta stop. I'm thinking way too much. The very last scene, she goes back to Tatooine. Old lady comes up to her. "I haven't seen anybody here in these parts for so long. What is your name, gal?" "I'm Rey. Rey Skywalker." "You're not a Skywalker. You're a Palpatine." I don't know what to say, guys. This trilogy should have been about Kylo at this point. I feel like once Rian Johnson did what he did, JJ should have just switched gears and made the rest of this movie about, the rest of this trilogy about Kylo. But they fucked it up, man. I don't know what to say. Like I said, I didn't leave the theater just utterly hating the movie like I did Last Jedi. But that's not saying much. That's really not. This movie was not great in any way, shape, or form. I mean, you know the feeling I have. I just don't care. I don't care really anymore. I don't care. I think that's the part that disappointed me the most, is because I know this can never be undone. There's gonna be no time again where we can have Carrie Fisher, Harrison Ford, and Mark Hamill back to right this wrong, this injustice. There's nothing that can be done about this. This is it. This is it. This is Star Wars Episode 7, 8, and 9. Nothing else can happen. Nothing else can be done. And it's just sad. It's sad. It really is. It really is. I'm depressed at this moment. Like I said, if you shut your brain off and you're just in it for the action, you could have some fun in this movie. Like I said, it's not bad when I had turned it off. But there was some things that pulled me right back in where I was like, this doesn't make sense. I cannot accept this. And that's what kept ruining it for me. And I had to just give into it. I had to give into the dark side. So that was my review, guys, man. I'm going to get out of here. If you guys enjoyed the movie, please let me know in the comment section, man. If you enjoyed it, what was your favorite parts? If you didn't, if you agree with me, let me know what you hated the most about this movie in the comment section as well, man. You guys have a good one. And I will see you guys later.